So hi there. I already tried recording this twice in Pittsburgh, and both times YouTube failed me. Because I'm recording it direct to YouTube. It's really the only way to effectively do this. And there was, I don't know, something happened. It stopped in the middle, and then just wasn't there. So this is my third attempt at giving you finally the Big R's vlog, which we're now having to say is for May 27th. So already into Tuesday. Normally Sundays, but yeah, I'm on the road. In fact, we're in a hotel right now in Hudson, Ohio, where we're going to be staying for a couple of days, visiting with some friends in the local area. This is the same hotel, by the way, that Con the Cob happens in every year. And Andocon. Not Andocon. Con. So, and we're seeing work things out. Even though we're moving out to Denver, we're waiting to see if we're going to be able to make it back for Con the Cob. But anyway, I digress. Let me get on with it. So this was the Pittsburgh Edition. That's what I was calling it. I'm just going to stick with that because there was a lot of cool stuff I want to talk about in Pittsburgh. Carinn and I participated in the awesome wedding of Eric and Lindsay MacCallum. Much fun was had, and there, in fact, may be video evidence of me rapping about their cats.
Not maybe, is.
Alright, yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed. There is evidence of me rapping about their cats. Had to do with rolling a 1 in a giant balloon-style D20. Anyway, that's my party event actually turned out to be an ad hoc game of Fate Accelerated. Now, this was run by the best man, one Randy Oest. I should have asked Eric today how to pronounce his name. O-E-S-T. Randy, you're cool. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, I'm sorry. It was hosted at Daryl Putman's house, and it featured Daryl as Ferris Bueller. Carinn played Velma Dinkley. The groom-to-be, Eric, was the Swamp Thing, and yours truly was Jack, it's all in the reflexes, Burton. Somewhere in a version of Hell run by Charles in Charge, trying to rescue the Ghostbusters. It was awesome.
And then the Golden Girls showed up in the A-Team band.
Yeah, the Golden Girls showed up in the A-Team. It was 80s era action adventure silliness, but it was cool, and I'll get in more about Fate Accelerated later. Shaintar, Stalwart, Rich Brown, Shailene, to those of you in the Justice Life campaign, treated us to traditional Memorial Day grilled burgers and dogs. I mean, that stuff was good. It was a rousing session of Sentinels of the Multiverse. I'm going to talk about that in a future BIB. Followed. Oh yeah, we did. We really got our butts handed just by the chairman. I'm thrilled to discover that Richard is going to be joining the ranks of the Grey Lanterns and plans to run additional Shaintar Justice in Life games, wait for it, at Gen Con. So there actually will be more Justice in Life Shaintar games at Gen Con. Stay tuned for more information. Pittsburgh has been one pleasant surprise after another. There was Burgatory, Full Pipe Pub, Church Brew Works. One of the greatest pleasant surprises was the Piper's Pub. Holy crap. Let me give you just a brief little food story here. This was our first big meal arriving. Eric had a lot of wonderful plans. He's really a fantastic host.
You're an amazing cook.
Oh, yeah, really good cook. We served corned beef that, I don't even like corned beef, and I had seconds because it was that good. So there you go. But we went to Piper's Pub, and we couldn't decide between the fish and chips, because it looked like it was a really good version of fish and chips, like made from haddock, and some really amazing shepherd's pie. So we were just kind of having a really good time talking to the waiter, and we said, yeah, we're just going to share. Tim was his name, good point, and we were just going to share. So they go ahead and split without us asking, without even expecting anything, and out comes 4 meals. Okay, their idea of splitting so we could share was I got 2 gigantic pieces of fish on chips and a huge bowl of shepherd's pie, and Carinn got the same thing. So 4 meals worth of food. It was insane. I also had Scotch eggs. Oh, they were so good. All right, so anyway, down below is a link for the address, or not, there is the address and a link to Piper's Pub, because if you're in the area or you ever go to Pittsburgh, you've got to go there. It's just that good. All right, some Shaintar Adventure Card news. Had to change some files, and somehow the ability to buy print versions got shut off. So it's back on now, and you can purchase print versions of the adventure cards for your full Savage Worlds Adventure deck now. Also, because of the card that was missing, I went and printed up a whole bunch of extra ones. I have Moment of Glory promo cards available to hand out starting this coming weekend at Cleveland Concoction. And if you're at a convention, come up and ask for one. Moment of Glory. It's a really cool card, not just for Shaintar. It would be good for any game. If you want to know what it does, either get the set or come and find it. And so there's that. Real quick, saw X-Men Days of Future Past. I will agree with most of the great commentary already out there. It was nicely done, excellent tie together of the older stuff and the new, with the perfect launch point to go forward. Also, it wasn't any one single character show. A serious effort to craft and execute an ensemble happened here, and Wolverine didn't feature as the do-it-all hero the rest are my sidekicks. I was very impressed with that. Also, if you've seen it and you didn't stay for the after credits, oh wow! And if you're going to see it, stay for the after credits, because there is a pretty damn cool scene. Especially if you are an X-Men fan. I mean, I don't follow them that close, and I got what was going on there. It was really cool. Fate Accelerated. Having never played Fate before, I was very pleased when Randy offered to run an ad hoc game for us. I was even more pleased to discover just how easy a task that was with the rules in question. Less stressful, more interactive narrative, much easier to grasp than anticipated. It was very easy to pull characters together. It was possibly one of the more perfect systems I've ever seen for exactly the situation we were in. We were at the rehearsal dinner and discussing it, and Randy said, yeah, I'll run. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's do this. And then a little bit of research on his phone and some notes, and boom, he had a scenario. And we sat down, made characters, played, and got a complete game in just a handful of hours. It was so much fun. I still love Savage Worlds, don't get me wrong. I'm remain loyal to it for the experience I tend to favor for most games, but I'm going to have to do some exploration, and I actually did. I've been delving into Fate, not just Accelerated, but I've also started kind of delving more and more into Fate Core. And I can actually see its influence in Storium, the online storytelling thing, and that's a good thing, I realize. I see its appeal for a lot of situations. I'm actually looking forward to playing a lot more, and maybe one day even running it, but definitely want to play some more. Down below you'll find Randy's write-up of what happened for the game on his page as well. I've also included a link to his Fate SRD page, so it's a great place, a great resource for anybody who loves Fate or wants to learn more about it. Alright, Cleveland Concoction is coming up here in just a few days. It's Tuesday as I'm saying this, and it starts on Friday, so just a few days. Today's the 27th. We're nearing the end of it's the end of this month. And I'm going to be running the next phase of the Thundering Skies saga for the Shaintar Justice Life campaign. Gene Roddenberry, who's the son of the original Gene Roddenberry and Major Barrett, he's the guest of honor, and a ton of other amazing stuff is happening in the link below. Sean's Fate of the Day, the website. Okay, so if you haven't heard, after a lot of encouragement from other sources, I decided to launch a full site dedicated to aggregating all of my picks of the day, the Big Irish Blog, this thing, the other useful and fun bits of news and interest I come across from and for RPG fans. Daryl Mott Jr. of Ain't It Cool News and Gamers Tavern fame graciously set up the pages for me to act as a server for it. Michael and Gail Reich helped me get the tech stuff settled for it, getting the Sean'sFateOfTheDay.com settled into the page and everything set up. So now you can click the link to get all the stuff I am sharing every day that may be of interest to you. This includes this vlog, and listen, thanks for the support. Share it around. Send me stuff to share at evilbeaglegames@gmail.com. Something you want to see me talk about, something you want to share, if it's of interest to gamer geeks or the broader in the broader context, especially with stuff that you're not sure people will see and hear about otherwise. It's all fair game, so send along to evilbeaglegames@gmail.com, and that's done there. That's it. Listen, if you're anywhere around Cleveland this weekend, we're going to be getting our party and our gaming on. Peace out.